Anthony from Opie and Anthony getting fired over racism. Okay, I made a video on that about a week back, and the amount of stupidity in the comments astounds me. Now, there were one or two people who were making a voice against me who, though I disagreed with their opinions, weren't being douchebags over it. Whereas a lot of the people who were like, oh, it's a good thing Anthony got fired. He's a racist fuck. Yeah, you're a douchebag too, and you're racist and you hate black people. What the fuck? Are you fucking stupid? Yeah. Another thing is I got called Elliot Rogers because I had that same angry mentality. Okay, I'm pissed off over the loss of freedom of speech here. Not because I can't get laid. Not because I'm some college boy who wishes that he could be a frat boy that you see in all the fucking movies and failing to do so. Okay, so how is me being pissed off at freedom of speech the same as being Elliot Rogers? I can't get laid. Shut the fuck up. Probably had something to do with me showing that I had a gun. Okay. And I got a dislike right there. Regardless of which, let me talk about what really pissed me off about the video. Is that nobody seemed to understand that freedom of speech, that he didn't say anything actually racist. I'm not a big fan of the O&A show. I mean, I was a big fan of the work, because the few skits that I listened to was hilarious. But he doesn't like Anthony, from what little bit that I've listened to, he doesn't like the hood rat mentality, and I don't like that shit either. To deal with that shit for 9 months at Job Corps. Holy fuck. And for about 2 years in the bad boy school I went to. Well, at least the bad boy school, nobody was trying to intimidate me simply for the color of my skin. Because I wasn't black, I was inferior. I mean, I wasn't superior. Yeah. At Job Corps, a lot of people tried to intimidate me simply because I wasn't black. And you know what? A lot of the fucking staff, because they were black, oh, you have a problem with these students? You must be a racist. Shut the fuck up. And that's the problem I see here. You have a problem with somebody just because, if they're black, just because they're black, somebody can pull out this bullshit. Oh, you must be a racist. I'm a minority. Okay, you may not be able to tell it because of the light that I got on here, but look at my fucking face. If I shaved my head, I'd look like the Virginia Tech shooter. Can you see it now? But that being said, all these people saying that there are limitations on the right to freedom of speech, how come it wasn't after the civil rights movement that the N-word suddenly became this big taboo? A lot of people didn't like to say it even when it wasn't considered to be a hate crime to say it. Because it was hurtful, because it was terrible, because it sucked. And me saying I'm a minority, where'd I get that from? Because I've actually dealt with real racism, you fucking fucks. I'm one of like 10 minorities in my damn town. A lot of the Mexicans got out, a lot of other stupid shit. And because most of these people around here, these country-ass fuckers, haven't even seen a black person, somebody with a dark colored skin like me, I'm either 1, Arab, 2, black, which ironically was the thing that I got called the most, or 3, Mexican. But no, I'm half Asian. I've dealt with real racism by real members of the Ku Klux Klan. Yes, they still have a chapter here in my town. And neo-Nazis? Well, they began to be nice to me as soon as they found out I was Asian. Apparently, neo-Nazis don't have any problems with Asians. I don't get it. Probably had something to do with Hitler going up to Mongolia and saying that the Mongols were descended from the Aryan race, just like the Germans. But what upset me with the O&A skit, because I've been getting a little bit off topic here, is that it's his freedom of speech, god damn it, stop messaging me on Skype, that is being ruined here. He got fired for calling somebody a savage because they attacked him for taking pictures. I want to see these fucking pictures. Now, he didn't have any bruises. Maybe this person was fucking weak. Maybe this person... I got a chat thingy on down below. Maybe this person was a weakling, like I assume. Maybe that's why he didn't have any bruises. And just because this person was black and he called this person a savage, you automatically assume that it's racism? I've seen white people behave very, very savagely. If I called them savages, how do you think that would be? Nobody would bat a word at it. But now we see this idea of political correctness going entirely way too far. Recently, the corporation that makes Cracker Jacks, the copyright on the name Cracker Jack, it's not going to be renewed. Why? Because the word cracker is in the name Cracker Jack. Do you know what a Cracker Jack is? If you don't, it's a fucking caramel-covered popcorn junk food thingy that used to have toys in it. Now, when that was made, I never see any movies or anything like that where white people are called crackers. But it had a little white guy eating these things. I think he was in a sailor suit most of the time. He's like, ah! And it's talking about the sound that things make whenever you eat them. It makes a crack noise. You know what? Maybe it would be slightly racist against white people if instead of a guy eating a bunch of fucking caramel-covered popcorn treats, if he held a fucking whip in his hand as black people got the fucking corn. Because that's what a cracker is. They're not called crackers because a lot of crackers are white. Like saltines. A cracker is the motherfucker who held the goddamn whip while the slaves worked in the field. Bet you didn't know that either. Just like the word nigger means ignorant, dumb, and stupid, so those neo-Nazis and those Klan members that I told you about earlier, yeah, they're a bunch of fucking niggers. Which makes them all very, very confused whenever I call them that. It really does. Call a white supremacist a nigger. Just look at his face and the bewilderment. It is priceless. I'm a terrible person. Now, that being said, he said a few things, but there's this thing called freedom of speech. There are no limitations for it so long as you are not slandering somebody. In other words, I can't say that Anna Kasparian from the Young Turks, because a lot of the times you will see Sankt kind of downgrade Anna, that the only reason why Anna got that job in the first place was because she's good looking and she had to bob her mouth upon Dick's fucking dick like it's an apple in order to get her position there. That would be slander if I tried to make that off as truth. If I say that so-and-so's a whore, if they are really whores, that's not slander. Like a good number of my exes. Do they call it slander? No, they really are whores. God, I have terrible taste in women. But I am totally for making it so that any of these racist fucks can say whatever the hell they want without it being called a race crime, a hate crime. Because guess what? It's a violation of freedom of speech. My grandmother, on my white side, because for some odd reason the two black people in my grandmother's small podunk redneck town did not allow black people in the church. I don't know why. I don't know if it was race related or if there's other reasons why these two black people weren't allowed in the church. So my grandmother decided that she was going to be the preacher, so to say. So every Sunday, while I was in my grandma's house, right around 12, my grandmother would be saying things like, "Where's my niggers? Where's my niggers?" I didn't understand what she meant, until two black people of elderly age walked into the room and started talking Bible with my grandmother. And they didn't even mind. The reason why racism even persists in the first place is because we keep paying attention to this shit. Oh, you did this, therefore you're hating against my race. You know what? Me and a buddy of mine by the name of Spence Defense, we call each other racist shit all the time, and we laugh about it. And that's how it should be. He's Jewish. I call him pretty much every Jewish thing in the book, once or twice a day. And he makes small dick jokes every now and then. Okay, he doesn't do that, but he's like... Gook is the thing I usually hear out of him, but usually it's more along the lines of making fun of me for stereotypes. And the other day, a buddy of mine by the name of Jesse, he's like, "Oh god, where's Spence?" Jesse's reply, he's probably studying at a Hasidic monastery or something. But we're fine with that, because unlike so many of you sensitive fucks who want to ban the right to freedom of speech, we have the balls to actually sit up here and put up with it and laugh it off. Now you see a bunch of laws in regards to stupid shit banning freedom of speech. Oh, you can't make fun of somebody, it's bullying. Oh, really? Because I saw the fucking jock get away with it right over there? But as soon as I call him a douchebag, I get 5 weeks in ISS? Yeah, go fuck yourself. It's bullshit, it sucks, and it's goddamn stupid. But, you know what? Them doing this slowly to you, slowly over time incrementing this, eventually we're not going to have any freedom of speech. And as much as I hate hearing racist shit all the time, I don't really give two shits and a fuck if they say it. I don't like hearing it. I don't. It's annoying. But to be honest, if I had to fight a war for them to be allowed to say their ignorant bullshit, I'd stand right next to a fucking neo-Nazi in combat. Even though I'd probably die by him turning the gun on me, but yeah. Okay, I'm done. I still want to know what you guys have to say. I believe that to have the right to scream racist bullshit, as annoying and as fucking dumbass, stupid, ignorant, bullshitty as it is, you should be allowed to say it. I believe it is a constitutional right, and as an American, we should defend that. But, of course, the only way we can defend that is if we have a massive amount of people meeting up together, doing a protest, and we have people of all races, colors, and whatever's there. Because otherwise it could be, hey, look, a bunch of racist white people. Have a nice day.